Hello everybody and welcome back. In today's video we are going to be looking at some unkillable money making methods in Hypixel Skyblock. Before we get into these, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel because it really helps me out, and let's get right into the video. So the first method we're going to be talking about today is of course farming. Farming is 100% unkillable. Specifically, things like sugarcane and netherwort will continue to sell to the NPC for millions of coins per hour for endless amounts of time, up until the 1.0 update when the admin said that they're probably going to be implementing a system that varies around the NPC price to prevent things like dupers from happening and macroers, because they will be limiting the sell price on specific items by basically scaling it like the bazaar in terms of how many people are selling items. So that's going to be interesting, basically like having a second bazaar, but still pretty cool, making sure that things bad don't happen. But you should still be able to sell them to the bazaar because people will always need these farming items. The next method is obviously going to be mining. Mining is much like farming. People will always need the items. You can sell them to the NPC as well as the bazaar. Honestly, for mining, the bazaar is a much bigger deal, same with the auction house, so I still highly recommend farming over mining in terms if you're going for unkillable profits or Iron Man profits, but it is still completely up to you. If you prefer mining, then you should go do it instead. Another unkillable money-making method is going to be bazaar flipping. Obviously, if you're flipping on the bazaar, it's unkillable because people will continue to be using the bazaar until it gets removed from the game. So at the current state of Skyblock, the bazaar is infinite money-making method that is basically unkillable. Same with flipping things from the builder to the bazaar, that will remain unkillable unless the admins decide to remove it with the NPC sell things that we talked about for farming. Finally, surprisingly, one thing on the farming islands actually made it in. If you go over to the farming islands, specifically the Mushroom Desert Farming Island, then you will be able to make a lot of coins doing one pretty simple task. Just take an Efficiency 5, Telekinesis 1 shovel, and go punch all of the sand out here. If we go far enough away, you can be making a lot of coins farming this sand. Yeah, as you can see, now that we're far enough away, we are just punching it. We can run around in circles. It does turn into sandstone after I hit it, but it does regenerate pretty quickly after I just mine a lot of the sand for a long time. Right now, it's going into my sack. But if we check that mining sack, then you can see we are continually generating sand pretty quickly, and sand actually sells for a lot on the bazaar. So going through and mining the sand, especially with Efficiency 5, where it's basically scaled by how fast you can run, you can make a lot of coins, because sand, honestly, not that hard to get, and sells for a lot of coins. So I highly recommend farming sand as a fantastic money-making method that you can do in Hypixel Skyblock to make a ton of coins. And pretty unkillable because, one, the price is going to stay pretty steady on the bazaar, or you're going to be able to sell it to the NPC also for a lot of coins. So, if you did enjoy this video on Hypixel Skyblock, unkillable money making methods, I tried to keep it short for you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already because it really helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!